So, how is everybody doing? Welcome to my program this morning. This morning, we are going to talk about religion and politics. I promised to run a live broadcast yesterday, but I wasn't able to go live. I was so tired. I slept off. So, this morning, I decided to come live and run this live broadcast. So as you join me, like and share the broadcast. I'm doing my part, you do your part. What we are doing is what I am doing, not we. I want us to have a better Africa, a better world. Not only Africa, because Africa is not the only continent in this world. So I'm going to speak based on what I've seen, what I've experienced in life. You got the gist now. Well, nobody has joined me on Facebook. If you join me on Facebook, make a comment so that I will wait. Let me off this and on it again. Because I'm not seeing comment. I made a mistake. Or let me leave it. Maybe people might join me later. Man, Elite S, I see you big time. This time around, if you what's it? Good guy, I see you. Good morning to you. Sylvester Obianke, good morning to you. Mokosial Brian, good morning to you. We've got a lot to talk this morning. So as you join, like and share, bring in more people. If you are watching me on Facebook, just make a comment. Say hi. So that I want to know if I can see comments. So, this morning we are talking about religion and politics. Religion and politics. Warish, I see you. This morning we are talking about religion and politics, so bring in more people. I'm in the mood to talk this morning. Warish, I'm good. I'm doing good. You get the gist now. Religion and politics. That's why we are here. Elite S, I appreciate you big time. So a lot of people have already joined on TikTok. So we are going to start soon. Nobody has joined. Only one person watching on Facebook. What's up with this Facebook of 18? So if you join me on Facebook, make a comment, okay? So that I will know you are, so that I will know if I will see the comments. I mean, what am I even saying? I want to know if I can see the comments because at times I don't see comments on Facebook. So, guys, we are here once again. This morning we are here to talk about religion and politics. That topic you spoke about is something we are going to speak about next time. I have a reason. Why I chose to talk about religion and politics. If you're watching me, make a comment on Facebook so that I will see who is watching. I will know if I'm seeing the comment. Just say hi on Facebook. Okay, what I'm going to do is Guys, just give me 1 second. Let me switch off this Facebook because nobody is commenting, and then come back again. This Facebook, I don't know. I'm not seeing any comments. Can you make a comment, please? Just say hi. Finish. On Facebook, say hi. Just say hi. Let me see if I see a comment. Because this is going to be a very long broadcast. Say hi. So now what I'm going to do is I will switch off the Facebook and then come back again. 1 second. Guys, I'm coming back. Let me switch off the Facebook, this program, and come back again. Because sometimes I don't understand this Facebook. Guys, please keep sharing. I don't understand this Facebook. Every one of you share this broadcast. These rulers, see you. These rulers we have in Africa, they need to learn lessons. They need to know how they rule or govern a people or a nation. Shukwe Bukandibo, I appreciate you. As you watch me on YouTube, like and share the broadcast, okay? So that more people will join us for this program. On this program. So guys, just 1 second, I'm done already. I'm done already. Yes, 1 second, please. Just hold on 1 minute, please. Yeah, so we are here now. We are here to discuss religion and politics. Like I told you guys, I have traveled to many countries. I've gone to many places. I have seen how other people live. I have also seen how the developed countries do their things. Now, why are we, as African people, why are we not doing things right? Why is our continent backward? Yes, our continent is backward. First and foremost, listen. We have corruption. We are suffering corruption. There is high level of insecurity in many countries like Nigeria. People get kidnapped every day. People get robbed. People die unnecessary deaths in many African countries. Why is it so? So guys, and I'm going to talk about religion, which is one of the greatest problems we have in Africa, the biggest problem we have in Africa. If you do not know, religion is one of the biggest problems we have in Africa. Religion has divided a lot of African people along ethnic lines. Yes. And the problem I have with religion is when you look at Christian religion and Islam religion, all these religious clerics, like the pastors and the imams, they also have contributed to the problems we have in Africa. These pastors and imams have contributed in the problems we have in Africa. Not only the politicians. I will explain these things. There are so many things written in these religious books that does not make sense. Listen to me. As I'm talking about religion, I'm talking about the Bible, the Quran, and the rest of them. Guys, share this broadcast. Africa. Ishmael Jallo, thank you for joining us. We are discussing Africa in general. Why are we backwards? Why are our people running away from Africa, escaping Africa, coming to Europe to seek for better life? We are discussing religion and politics. In Africa, especially in Nigeria, listen, in Africa, especially in Nigeria and some other African countries, I have seen people unalived. People have been unalived because of religion. Share this broadcast because we need to wisen up. People have been unalived because of religion. Please, as you watch, share this broadcast. Many times in northern Nigeria, which I have witnessed, I've seen videos. Many times in northern Nigeria, I have seen people, Nigerians, unalive their fellow Nigerians because of, they said, that person they unalived blasphemed against their religion or their prophets. Listen, I've seen. Okay, let me come. Share this broadcast as you watch. Few years ago, listen, because there are so many people who do not know the story. Around 2017, listen, share this broadcast. All of us need to learn lessons in life. See, this is not a religious platform. You can be proud to be whoever you want to be. I'm not here to... See, you can choose to be... You can choose to worship stone or anything you choose to worship. It's not my business. I always say this. On this platform, there are Christians, there are Muslims, there are non-believers. There are people who don't believe in anything, they believe in themselves. So, whether you are proud to be a Christian or you are proud to be a Muslim, is your business. My own is, please do not use your religion to disturb others. Don't use your religion. Don't force your religion on other people, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim. You are running your race. You want to go to paradise, to heaven. There are people who don't want to go to paradise. Let's go on. Let me tell you the one that is still fresh in my mind. 3 to 4 years ago, a university student, Deborah, was unalived in Sokoto, northern Nigeria. A university student was unalived by her fellow students. They said she blasphemed against Muhammad or against Islam religion. Listen attentively. On this page, we touch every topic. We are human beings. Now, this girl who was unalived in Sokoto, she was unalived by her fellow students, her classmates, people she was in the same WhatsApp group with. Listen, I am not talking about people who did not go to school. I'm talking about undergraduates, people who were in the same school with this girl. So, on their WhatsApp group, these students of that university said the girl made a comment which was against their prophet Muhammad on WhatsApp. Listen, on WhatsApp group, an undergraduate student, and listen, the girl, according to them, they said she blasphemed against their Muhammad, their Islam religion. This girl from northern Nigeria, a Christian too, was unalived by her fellow students. How? She was set ablaze. Share this broadcast. Are you listening to me? The name of the girl, if you doubt, the name of the girl was Deborah. The name of the girl was Deborah. The video is still online. If you search for the video, search her name. If you Google her name, her story is still online. So, this girl was unalived by her fellow students. They set her ablaze. They said she blasphemed against Muhammad or Islam. When I saw that video, man, when I saw, for there, she said, when I saw the video, I thought to myself, what kind of people are we? You unalived your fellow human being. Okay, let me go. I don't want to rush this program. I do not want. A lot of people watching me can confirm this story. This is not the first. I'm going to tell you many more stories. As you watch this broadcast, to tell you, we as black people, we as Africans, we need to wake up. As you watch this broadcast, have you seen God anywhere? Have you seen Allah anywhere? Listen, follow me now, let's go. Have you seen God anywhere? You will live and die without seeing any God. Have you seen Allah anywhere? Where is Allah? You will live and die without seeing Allah. Have you seen Jesus Christ anywhere? You will live and die without seeing Jesus Christ. Have you seen Muhammad anywhere? You will live and die without seeing Muhammad. Listen, share this broadcast. You will never see God anywhere. You will never see Allah anywhere as far as you are living. You will not see Jesus anywhere in human form. You will not see Muhammad anywhere in human form. Now listen, but you see your fellow human beings every day. You see your neighbors every day. If you are to show love, if you are to show respect, If you are to reverence anybody, you show love to the people you see physically with your own eyes. Listen attentively. Let me repeat it again for those that did not hear me very well. You will never see God anywhere. You will never see Allah as far as you live. You will never see Jesus Christ anywhere. And you will never see Muhammad anywhere. All these stories we are giving to you. These stories you see in the Bible, in the Quran, were written by human beings and was handed down to you, given to you. Stories that have nothing to do with today's world. Stories that are no longer relevant. Tell me, how are the stories in the Bible, in the Quran, relevant in today's world? In today's world, what is helping mankind is science and technology, not religious books. See, what is helping mankind today is science and technology, not religious books. Let me continue. Now, I told you about Deborah, a student in Sokoto, northern Nigeria, who was unalived by her fellow students. There was also another woman. I don't need to call the tribe because we don't do tribe here, so that it doesn't seem as if I am pointing out, because there are good people in every tribe, in every country. Yes, there are good people in every religion, and there are bad people in every religion. There are good people in every tribe, and there are bad people in every tribe. So I don't need to call names so that I don't want it to look like I am against any particular tribe. So I'm just going to make this broadcast normal, There was a lady who preached again. She woke up in the morning with a loudspeaker, preaching the gospel of, Christianity. She was preaching against, preaching about Jesus Christ in northern Nigeria. She was unalived by a mob. I saw her. Many of you, if I remember the name now, as I run this program, I remember the name. You can Google it and see it. Now, let me leave that one. Do you understand me? Let me leave that. She was unalived because she was preaching gospel in northern Nigeria. Then, I saw the video. Listen again. There was a man who was unalived in northern Nigeria. They said the man blasphemed against their religion by, he was driving a car and the car ran over Quran, the book. The car drove over Quran. Listen, he used his car. I do not know what happened. They said the car drove on top of Quran. They gathered him and unalived him. I saw the video. I saw the whole thing. Are you listening to me? The stories, there are so many stories like that. Where you talk about maybe Christianity or Islam or whatever, especially in northern Nigeria, there are fanatics everywhere. When you talk about Islam, they tell you they don't want you to speak against their religion, or they don't want you to speak against their prophets, or Christians have also people like that. Now, something that was written in a book, something that was written in a book and handed over to you, a book that they told stories about what happened in the past, thousands of years ago, a book. See, all these papers, a book. What is Bible made of? Paper. Paper and ink. Just something that was written by fellow human beings in a book. Because of that, you unalived your fellow human being. You unalived your fellow human being. And you, how old are you? There is no how you can prove the authenticity, how authentic the stories written in the Bible, in the Quran, or in the Torah is. There is no how you can prove it. I read the Bible. Now that I'm grown, I saw that there are so many stories that does not make sense in the Bible. So many I've not read the Quran, but I read the Bible. There are many questionable stories in the Bible, which made me to renounce all these stories. Man, you need to wake up. At my age, I'm almost 60. I tell you, religion is a scam. There is nothing like heaven or hell anywhere. And this is why Africa still remains backward. You may believe what you want to believe. Anybody, how can you unalive a man or a woman because of religious beliefs? You are supposed to show love to your fellow human being. You've got to be your brother's keeper. See, how can you have that mind because of religion that did not even originate in Africa? Religion that your ancestors, your ancestors never had Islam or Christianity. Your African ancestors had African traditional religion. If you do not know, even religion began somewhere in the Middle East. Europeans had no religion. Christianity, Jesus Christ wasn't a Christian. Christianity began after the death of Jesus Christ, according to the Bible. Abraham, the three religions we have, Abraham was not a Christian, was not a Muslim. Abraham had no religion. Religion began somewhere. Before the advent of religion, what did human beings worship? See, human beings worshipped idols. Human beings, Europeans were pagans. Europeans were pagans. So, it was human ideology. Human beings came together and wrote the Bible and wrote the Quran. How can you tell me that the Bible was written by God or the Quran written by God? How? God, Allah, have no physical form. God or Allah have no physical form. If they have physical form, that makes them human. And God or Allah They are not human. So how can they write the Bible or Quran? If I should write what goes on in my mind, that is what I think about, and call it, let me come now, Seth. Do you know how many religions we have in this world? We have over 4,500 religions in this world. And all of them believe in different things. Go make your researches. Ajayi Ayomide, I see you. We have over 4,500. Go make your researches. All these religions I spoke about, they believe in different things. Now, God, even, let me tell you, now, there is no how you can prove the existence of God. There is no how you can prove to me the existence of Allah. All these things were stories they told you. You were told a story, and you did not question these stories. I'm telling you the truth. The only thing you can tell me, you can only make points, say what was written in the Bible, what was written in the Quran. Outside that, there is no how you can prove to me the existence of God or Allah. There is no how. You cannot prove it. You cannot prove to me the existence of heaven or hell. If I ask you now to prove to me the existence of God, you start referring to the Bible. If I ask you to prove to me the existence of Allah, you refer to the Quran. What was written, see, that means, now, that means, now, the God you worship, the Allah you worship is in a book. The God you worship, they described the God in a book. They described God, Allah, in a book and gave to you. God that lives in a book, don't get me wrong. The only idea you have about God is the stories they told you in a book, in the Bible. The only idea you have about Allah is the stories they told you in Quran. There is no physical manifestation of God or Allah anywhere except the stories written in the book. Now, listen to me attentively. The painful part of it is these stories written in the Bible, written in the Quran, and the rest are not African stories. Okay, let me come. I want to give you one typical, because it's like I'm rushing this broadcast. Let me share this point with you now. Let me share this point. Ishmael Jallo, I'm making this broadcast. You can disagree or agree, but if you want, you make a request. Later, I'll bring you in to say your opinion. Let's go. Now, let me continue with this. We were told Let me go now to the Bible, and then this is the one I read. We were told, man, the story plenty. Maybe let me leave this and concentrate on things that are bothering us as a people. This issue of blasphemy, this issue of hating one another. See, when I see an African man, an European man, an Arab man, what I see, an Asian man, I see a human being. I don't see religion in that person. I live here in Vienna. When I go outside, I see some African people. They call me brother, brother, brother. Many of my followers see me, they greet me from different countries. I feel glad. I see us as one. Let me tell you, if I am walking on the street and see a human being who needs help, I will not ask if you are a Christian or a Muslim. If I am walking on the street and see a brother or a sister who fell inside a pit, who is in danger, who had an accident, who is fighting over her life or his life, the first thing to do is to go and rescue that person. I don't care what religion you have. That is being human. Whether you are black, white, if you see that empathy, that human feeling, you see somebody in danger. If the person is dressed as a Christian, or dressed as a Muslim, or dressed in African traditional attire, what I've got to do is, somebody is in a danger, maybe electric shock, maybe car ran the person over. What I've got to do, the person is screaming for help. What I've got to do is go rescue that person. I don't give a damn religious beliefs. And when I go, let me tell you, I see this life differently. Now, see, when you see a fellow human being, when you see a person, what you should see is your brother, your sister, not his religion. Listen, when you see a human being, what you've got to see is a brother, a sister, not religion. The Jesus Christ you are fighting for, the Muhammad you are fighting for, the God you are fighting for, the Allah you are fighting for, is this gods, this Allah, this God, are they weak that they cannot fight for themselves? How can human beings, you told me that God is powerful, Allah is powerful. Why should human beings be fighting for all-powerful gods, all-powerful Allah? Why should you fight the fight of your God, your Allah? If I blaspheme against, if I blaspheme against God, Allah should take action against me, not you. You are not supposed to judge me. If I do something against God, where is God to take? Why is God silent? Why is Allah silent when I go against his laws? Why should you take action on behalf of Allah or God? Who gave you that? Why should you fight on behalf? Then where is the God now? If I should speak against God, Allah, Jesus Christ or Muhammad, listen, where are they to take action against me? It is the business of Allah or God or Jesus Christ or Muhammad to punish me, not your business. The way I was born was how you were born. So it It means if God, Allah, Jesus Christ, or Muhammad, if they are unable to take actions when I go against them, that means they are dead in my life. They are not existent. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That is what it tells us. Now, let us go for. I'm not telling you, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you there is no supreme beings. But these supreme beings are beyond human comprehension. Nobody can explain it. Do you think planet Earth is the only planet we have in this world? There are other planets. Though planet Earth is the only one human beings can survive in, there are other planets like the Mercury, the Venus, the Mars, the Jupiter, and the rest. Even the moon is a planet. You've seen astronauts land on the moon. Of recent, they have gone to the Mars. That's a planet. And people are planning. See, do you understand what I mean now? You see it. So do not think that this planet Earth is the only one that exists. Do you understand me? Let us go further. When I tell you that religion is part of is one of our problems, many people fail to believe this. Now let me go to the story I wanted to tell you. In the Bible that I read, it was written, God created all the animals. Then he created man, which was Adam. Who gave him that name, Adam? What does Adam mean in your language, your native language? Let me stop there. According to the Bible, now, the Bible says, after God created Adam, God asked Adam to name all the animals, to give all the animals names. Listen, Adam began to name all the animals. Now I want to ask you, I want to open your eyes. In which language did Adam name the animals? In which language did Adam name the animal? If you tell me Adam named like lion is English language, elephant in language, what do you call lion in your native language? What do you call lion in your native language? In my native language, we call it ago. Which language did Adam speak? Which language did he speak? I'm asking you. If you tell me Adam spoke Hebrew, that is God is a Hebrew God. If you tell me Adam spoke Arabic, that means God is Arabic God. In which language and what was the language Adam spoke with Eve? Are you getting the point now? That's number one. We call snail ejile. We call lion ago. What do you call these animals? Are you listening to me now? In which language did Adam name the animals? You don't think. Let us go further. I told you most of the stories written in these religious books were fairy tales. Again, you were told the serpent came to deceive Eve. The serpent came to deceive Eve. In the Bible, which language did the serpent, if you don't know what serpent is, snake. The snake came to deceive Eve. Which language did the snake speak to Eve? Which language, I'm asking you? Which language did the snake speak to Eve? Did the snake speak English language? Or did the snake speak Igbo language? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. They gave you a book. You never had time. You never had time. So, question is, if I start, God's last born said Hebrew, how? So God speaks only Hebrew language. How about other languages? Is God a Hebrew God? You see, this is why some people think you don't. Sometimes when I say on my own, there are so many stories. This is why African people, a lot of African people. Okay, now I remember. I remember now. When I was living in Africa, I have a lot of Muslim followers here. When I was living in Africa, I heard if you unalive somebody for Allah, listen, if you unalive somebody for Allah, you will get 72 virgins in heaven. If you unalive, if you die fighting for Allah, you will get 72 virgins in heaven. These virgins in heaven, this is what I heard. I have Christians here. Listen, I have Christians and Muslims here. We were told as a Muslim believer, if you die fighting for Allah, when you die, you will get 72 virgins in heaven, and you believe it. These virgins, where are they in human form? Who gave birth to these virgins? One woman, how are you going to manage? So these virgins are human, are these virgins in heaven? That means people living in heaven are humans because you are going to marry 72 virgins in heaven. Listen attentively. They told you you will get 72 virgins in heaven. If there are 72 virgins in heaven, that means human beings are living in heaven because you are marrying humans in heaven. That means, hey, and you believe it. That means, okay, that means in heaven, you'll be sleeping with women. That means in heaven, they prepare women in heaven. You'll be sleeping with 72 women in heaven. That means heaven now is a hotel now. Heaven is a hotel where you sleep with. And these stories were told to you, don't question it. I was watching a video. 72 virgins in heaven you will get as a belonong. Africans, we've got to wake up. We've got to wake up. We've got to wake up. Let me tell you, I am almost 60 years now. I am almost 60 years now. See, heaven is here on earth. hell is here on earth. If you are going through hard times, you are in hell. If you are living in abject poverty, you are in hell. If you have no electricity, you are in hell. If you trek from here, if you are poor, miserable, sick, and have no money to heal yourself, to cure yourself, you are in hell. And if you are homeless, if you have no home, if you are hungry, you are in hell. If you come from a corrupt country where there is corrupt judicial system, you are in hell. Listen attentively. There is no physical place called hell. There is no physical place called heaven. Stop. This is why. Let me tell you, if heaven or hell was real, these people will not bring you. Why did they come with religion to us, Africans? Why did they come with? Do you think if heaven was real, they will introduce heaven to you? You don't reason. If heaven, where there is, if heaven was real, you think Europeans will show you the way. If heaven was real, you think they will show you the way. You don't think. So, now let me continue. I've explained a lot of things here, and I cannot continue repeating things. See, I want to give you a practical example for those of you who have not. Somebody said heaven is real. Prove to me that heaven is real. You need to use it. Proof. Give me proof of the existence of heaven. Prove to me. You see, where is heaven? Which physical place is called heaven? Let's go for that. I never, see, before I did not think about this. Now, let me tell you. My parents are late. My parents are dead. I have an elder brother who died years ago. My elder sister is dead. Now, if you go to where my father was buried, if you dig the grave, you will see his bones. If you go to where my mother was buried, if you dig the grave, you will see her bones. If you go to where my brother was buried, if you dig the grave, you will see his bones. Now I want to ask you, if heaven was real, in which form do humans go to heaven after when they die? If heaven was real, see, somebody said a fool says there is no God. What can you, this is what was written in the Bible. Use your brain to think. Everything you talk about God comes from Bible, or everything you talk about Allah comes from Quran. What evidence do you have outside Quran or Bible? So, now, these our deceased relatives, like parents, brothers, and the rest of them that died. You go now, they were buried. Even there are people. There were people who died hundreds of years ago. If you go to their graveyard where they were buried, you still see their bones. In which form did they go to heaven? You tell me, spirit. Do spirits, how spirit has no physical form. So how can they go to heaven? Soul, a soul has no physical form. In what form? Which form? Okay, if the soul went to heaven, you told me that their soul or their spirit went to heaven. Now let me ask you. But they told you if you go to hell, fire will burn you. Do fire burn a spirit? Spirit has no form. How can fire burn something that has no physical form? You said the spirit or the soul went to heaven or hell. How can fire burn something that has no physical form? You don't think. If you say it's the spirit, how can fire burn something that has no physical form? Because you look for ways to validate lies. This is why African people are waiting for savior. This is why African people are waiting for savior. Somebody, see, Europeans, Asians are already experiencing heaven here. Heaven is on earth. Go to Japan, go to China, go see human beings living in heaven. They are already experiencing. You were scammed. Let me tell you how you were scammed. You were scammed because they told you this. See, nobody, all the other race did not mean it well for the people of Africa. All this, they don't mean it well for you. Let me tell you. They told you when you die, when you physically die, that's when you go to heaven. You need to experience heaven while you are still living. Why should you go to heaven when you are dead? There is no proof. There is no evidence. There is no evidence you will go to heaven. Nobody knows what will happen to the person when he dies. Nobody, there is no proof of that. So this life you are living, make it heaven for yourself, your children, and generation to come. If heaven was real, Europeans wouldn't be building all these things. Even come to Europe. Man, I watch videos from China. I watch videos from China. Go to China. Most of their vehicles are electric vehicles. Their motor, the motor they drive. Even everything is electric, no fuel. Technologically advanced countries. Moving on. Africans are still caged in religious beliefs. Go to China and see technological innovations. Go see what's going on. They don't, most of the cars, motorcycles don't use fuel anymore. People are creating their heaven here on earth. Africans are still caged in religious beliefs, fighting each other, unaliving each other in the name of religion. It's a shame. Tell me, listen. What can you discover in a church or in a mosque? In a mosque, what can you discover? Have you been able to invent? Africans, wake up. What have you been able to invent in a church? What have you been able to invent in a what is it called? In a mosque? I'm asking you. Can you invent anything in a mosque? Can you invent anything in a church? Do you make researches in a church? Do you make researches in a mosque? Have you seen now why Africa is backward? Guys, as you watch me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, please. As you watch me, follow my page. Now, please. The world is moving on. What did I tell you when I began this program? I told you, I said, all these religious books are no longer relevant in our lives. All these religious books, look at what we have around us. All these religious books, they are no longer relevant in our lives. See, what is ruling the world today is science and technology. Of what use? Africans, please wake up. Of what use is the story of Adam and Eve, Abraham, what it was written in the Bible, what was written in the Quran? Of what use is it in today's world? The story of Jacob and Ishmael, African people, please wake up. Even you don't know your history. You don't know African history. You don't know the history of your ancestors, and you are reading the history of other people. What happened in Jericho? What happened in Midian? What's it called? You know the cities written in Quran, the cities written in Bible. You don't know even all the cities written in your village. You know the ancestors of what? Hi. You see, we were scammed, and they keep scamming us. Let me tell you how. What have we as an African people been able to invent? Except we didn't even invent the religion we adhere to. The religion we adhere to was brought to us, was given to us. We have not been able to invent anything that will attract the respect, the attention of the world. We as a people, we've not been able to invent as African people, the whole of Africa, we have not been able to invent anything. The only thing African people knows how to do is religion. Anything you said the Bible says or what is written in the Quran. See, let me tell you what you do not know. You see, these rich, powerful countries can decide to wipe Africa out of the world map if they want to. If these powerful nations, these world powers, if they want to wipe Africa out from the world map, they do it in a second. You are there waiting for God or Allah to come and help you, save you. You have nothing to even defend yourself. As a people, what you have, even when there is war, you'll be calling on God or Allah. Nobody will be there to rescue you. I have been making videos every day, running programs. Still, you refuse to wake up. I am telling you, what do you have to defend yourself if there is external aggression against the continent of Africa? You are living at the mercy of this. That's why they don't respect the black man. They don't respect the black man. What do you have to defend? Which African country has nuclear power? What you have is Bible and Quran. Even, see, a minister fell down. A minister collapsed. Last week, a minister collapsed in one African country last week. Had a stroke. They have no hospital to revive the minister. They have to fly the minister to France, where there is good medical facilities. A minister, you have no hospital. In case of emergency, of which, listen, then, excuse me, listen, they rely on African people. To teach you, when they get sick, see, Let me tell you, many of you, even so many stories, many of you watching me now, Christians, my Christian brothers, my Muslim brothers, my Christian sisters, my Muslim sisters, are living in abroad, toiling, working hard. Many are going through hell to live in abroad. Why didn't God bless you in your land? The God you are calling, why didn't God bless you in your land? Why didn't Allah bless you in your land? If you go to the deserts, I told you guys, if you go to many North African countries, you see Christians and Muslims, young people, young men, on their way to Europe, traveling to Europe by road, walking in the deserts to come to Europe. Many have died in the Mediterranean Sea. Why hasn't God or Allah bless you? Why call on him to bless you in your land? You don't think. Call on God. I see people now. I see people screaming. Things are hard in Africa. Call on God to come and help you. Call on Allah to come and help you in Africa. There is difficulty in the land. What does that tell you? You are God on your own. You are God. We are gods. You can save yourself. There is no God. Listen to me. There is no God, there is no Allah that is coming from anywhere to help you, to save you. You have to build the economy of your country. If you call on God from now till tomorrow, nobody will come to save you. If you call on Allah, nobody. You will continue to remain in darkness. No electricity, no good transport system, nothing. Because a lot of you do not want to hear the truth. Create your own heaven here on earth. Let's go further. There are so many Christians and Muslims. Since you were born, you've been going to church, you've been going to mosque, calling on God, calling on Allah. How has your situation changed? See the country you live. You that have religion, look at your continent. You have religion. You are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you have religion. You go to church, look at your continent. In a deplorable situation, look at your continent. Let me tell you, prayer cannot solve any problem. You've got to solve your own problem. And this is what Europeans did. This is what the rest of the world are doing. Believing in themselves, doing their own thing. They are not waiting for anybody. Not say Allah, say Allah, say Allah is not coming anywhere. God is not coming anywhere. There is no Jesus Christ coming to save you. There is no Muhammad coming to save you. You have to save yourself, or you remain in poverty, or you keep suffering. See, you've got to save. If there is external aggression, if any country decides to fight you, I don't know where you are watching me from. If any country decides to fight you, if you call on God, Allah, nothing is happening until you rise up and defend yourself. Manufacture your weapons, or you. It's okay. Africans depend on foreign weapons. You buy weapons. You cannot manufacture. You are not able to manufacture your own weapons. You cannot manufacture weapons to defend yourselves. Everything. I told you guys, I said, Bible or Quran is useless in today's world. You rely on science because science invented guns, firearms. There is nothing you can get from the Bible or the Quran. that will help the world, except you tell him they are only consoling you. They gave you hope of non-existent heaven or hell. If they attack you, if you are attacked and you call God from now till next year, nobody will come to rescue you. You call Allah from now till 2,000 years, nobody is coming to rescue you. See, let me tell you, until you start to defend yourself, let me tell you, if you're hungry and refuse to go farm, you will die of hunger. If you're hungry and calling on God or Allah to feed you, you will die of hunger. No God or no Allah will come to. This is exactly how it is in this life. This is exactly how it is in this life. If you're hungry and you refuse to go farm, believing that God will supply all your needs, you are a dreamer. Believing that Allah will supply all your needs, you are a dreamer. I'm telling you, hunger will kill you. You die of hunger. You die of hunger. This is how it is. That is why I'm calling on the people of Africa to wake up. This is about time. If you go to China, Chinese students are in the laboratories. Japanese students are in the laboratories making researches. See children in Europe here, they are in the laboratories making researches, inventing things. Africans are in the churches and the mosque calling on imaginary gods and Allah. Africans are in the churches, and when Europeans manufacture, when they invent, you buy, you are consumers. All this, see, look at mobile telephones. See the electronics. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? Isn't it about time we wake up? Look at, see, all the electronics we use, we depend on Western world. No one comes from Africa. But we are so good in religion that has not helped us in any way. Tell me, which electronic are you using that is manufactured in Africa? Tell me. Tell me. Even go to many African countries. Okay, let me come. Man, I'm just boiling here. This is why I keep telling you, I say, don't come here with religion. Even when I see African people fight each other because of religion, man, I go crazy. When I see you unalive your brother, your sister because of Muhammad, because of Islam, because of Christianity, I go mad because I know you have no brain, you are an animal. You delete a human being because of religion. And the painful part of it is there are people who are still willing, who are still prepared to defend this. You are still prepared to defend it. A God that is in a book. They described your God in a book. They described your Allah in a book. Because of something written in a book, you are violent. You unalive your fellow human beings. You have no wisdom. The same people. See Europe. See Europe. Allah. Where is Allah? Where is Allah? If you should come to fight me, if you fight me because I criticize your religion, then you have a problem. Your religion is not a true religion, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim. You have no spirit of forgiveness. Because if you are human, you need to learn the acts of forgiveness. You need to see your fellow human beings as yourself. Your fellow human being as yourself. That heart you have, to set a human being ablaze is demonic and evil. That heart you have to unalive a human, this is why you have the mind to, I told you guys, I said, listen, you have the mind to kidnap your fellow human being and demand for ransom. After you unalive that human being, who are you? You are devils incarnate. You do not know God. You don't know Allah. Even if they exist, you don't know anything. If you are supposed to be, in fact, you are supposed to keep showing love to the people around you, no matter their tribe, no matter their race, no matter their religious belief. What you owe your fellow human beings, what you owe them, you owe every one of us something. What you owe us is love. What you owe us is love. What you owe your neighbor, even when I'm doing wrong, even when I criticize your belief, you don't need to. You don't need to take because I criticized your this thing. You don't. You unaliving me because I spoke about your God makes you an animal. You are not supposed to live among humans because you are an animal. You are barbaric. Use every opportunity you have to preach love and show love to the people around you. Let me go further. Did you hear me? Use every chance you've got to show love to anybody around you. That is what you owe the people around you. Stop looking for men Africa. You always, the last time I ran a program, I spoke about how you carry out jungle justice against homosexuals. You always look for a way to beat the weak and vulnerable in the society. Anybody you feel you can subdue and beat and do anything, you do it. But you don't go to the politicians that are bigger than you. See, on this platform, I keep saying the truth. I don't mind what you think. Any religion, whether you are a Christian, any religion that preaches hate against anybody, any religion that unalives anybody in the name of blasphemy or anything is not a true religion, it's violence. You must be peaceful at all times. There is nothing that will make me take human life, delete somebody's life. Nothing will make me in this life to take human life. I can never do it. I know how that is, it is not even done. We all live in Europe. Many of you watching me here are living in Europe. Now I need to go hard. Many of you living, have you seen such happen in Europe or in US? Have you seen such? Have you seen somebody get unalived in Europe because they said the person blasphemed? Have you seen it? But you are living in a civilized country, developed. Why don't you want such practice to take place where human life, in Africa, human lives ought to be respected. Human life need to be respected in Africa. You don't value human life in Africa. You try it in Europe here, you take human life, you will be forgotten for life. You try it here, you will be forgotten in life. Why is it you come to Europe here, you respect yourself, you behave yourself? The last time, if you try it, you know that you will be forgotten. Why do it in Africa? Because most countries in Africa most countries are lawless, and some of the leaders in power, are religious bigots. Yes, some of the leaders in power these are non-entities in power. Most of the people you see in power in Africa are not supposed to be in power because they are not human. Why then, in Europe here, you don't hear about blasphemy? They unalived somebody. Why? But in Africa, you carry out actions without minding the consequences. And the painful part of it is, in most cases, the culprits go scot-free. Nothing happens to them. As you watch me, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Dr. Femoni, you said Allah is real. Can you give me a proof of the existence of Allah or God, except what was written in the Quran or in the Bible? See, I am a grown man now, and my God, I was born into a Christian family. My God, you cannot tell me, my God cannot be a God that was introduced to me by people. They told me about God in a book. Do you understand me? You cannot tell me about God in a book. God that lives in a book, in a Quran. Outside the Bible, outside the Quran, there is no other way you can prove the existence of God or Allah. It's as simple as that. And I reject to worship a God that lives in a book, in a Bible, or in a Quran. Yes, I cannot. If you can show me a physical evidence, if there is any other way you can, as you are seeing me here, you are seeing me, I'm a proof of a human being, a male. That is it. Don't come and tell me it was written in the book, the Bible, or it was written in the. Give me another proof of the existence of God or Allah. Let us be reasonable. We are grown-ups. Are you getting the point? You get the point now. See, let me go further. Let me continue with this broadcast so that we, the people of Africa, will wake up. Did you know? Let me tell you. In the first place, how did religion, Christianity, Islam arrive Africa? Don't you know religion and Islam arrived in Africa? So before they arrived in Africa, African people have been living without Christian and Islam religion. Where was God and Allah before the advent of religion, this religion? Think. Before this religion, this Christian religion arrived Africa, What was the people of Africa worshiping? Before Islam arrived Africa, what was the people of Africa worshiping? You just want to tell us a story, and you need to force us to believe in what was written. You must believe it and don't question anything. Nobody should question it. It is the word of God. It is the word. We shouldn't question this. There are so many things to question. God, God should every now and then manifest himself. God should every now and then manifest himself in any form, not stories written in the Bible. Okay, now let me tell you. All these religious books were translated in our language to brainwash us. What was the original language? The original language these religious books were written. In which language were they originally written? I'm asking you, before you are able to read it. Why did they come with, even I'm taking it too fast. Somebody said, that's why I suffer in Europe, why others are making it. You see, you don't know me. How do you think I'm suffering? Do I look like somebody that is suffering? You say, that's why I'm suffering in Europe. I'm not a poor man and I'm not suffering. Number one. You said, that is why I'm suffering in Europe. Who told you? Who told you I am suffering? Do I look like somebody that is suffering? You see the black man's mentality. He said, that's why you are suffering, because you've been brainwashed to believe in things that don't exist. Prayer, how has prayer solved the problem of Africa? How has prayer, you've been praying. See, I know people, a lot of people who prayed and died praying. They died in poverty, they died suffering. How has prayer solved the problem? Look at the condition of Africa today. How has prayer solved the problem of Africa? Are you not ashamed to see, men, if you watch videos coming out of Africa, humans are not supposed to be living like that in this age and time. Go see, men, if you come to Europe, mere looking at the citizens of Europe, you will see that everybody is well-to-do, everybody is living in paradise. People are well-dressed, nourished, have access to good infrastructures. If you see the trends, if you see the street trends, if you see the quality of life people are living in Europe, you will know that Africa is hell. You will know that Africa is hell. How has prayer and fasting, how has prayer helped Africa? I'm asking you. Do you manufacture, do you invent things in churches or in mosque? You see the African mind. Since they introduced religion to you, what have you been able to invent with religion? Tell me one thing. What have you ever thought about this? What have you been able to ask? Not even a biro, not even a bic, not even a plastic. What have you been able to invent in a church? I'm asking you. See, All what we use in Africa will depend on white people, Oyibo, all these things. And these people, they spend time in researches. They spend time making researches, manufacturing things. How can you compete? You cannot even compete. All what you are able to invent is building churches and mosques as the people of Africa. This is all what we are good at. This is the only thing. Let me tell you what you do not know. Let me tell you now. I never knew this. Did you know? Did you know? Let me tell you. The Arabs invaded Africa and stole the people of Africa for over a period of 1,200 years. The Arabs, go read the Arab slave trade. The Arabs invaded Africa. You don't know this. And enslaved Africa. They carried Africa as slaves for 1,200 years. You, as an African, you are weak and you are helpless. You cannot even defend yourself. You still have the mind to come here. This is why the world don't respect you. You are already, that is, everybody comes to have. You are always a victim. Always a victim. Check it. Go back in history. Go back in history. The Arabs, they carried the people of Africa. They invaded Africa, stole the people of Africa, used the people of Africa to build their countries as slaves. You were not able to repel the attack. You were not able to defend yourself. Up till now, you are still a stolen religion. You are praying and fasting. You are still praying. You are still in the church, in the mosque, praying. It's a shame. Let me tell you again. After Arab invasion, in fact, that's why if you go to, listen, that's why if you go to Middle East, you see black people, dark-skinned people, like, watch Saudi Arabia when they play World Cup. Don't you see black players? All these black people, dark-skinned people you see the whole of Middle East Arab region, they were carried as slaves during Arab slave trade. That's why you go to many of these, you see all dark-skinned people like us, dark-skinned. They were carried as slaves. That one. After that, these same people who carried you as slaves brought their religion to you. Islam is Arab religion. Allah is not African language. Allah is Arabic religion. Allah is Arabic word for God. Are you listening to me? I stayed in Arab countries. Allah is Arabic word. What? How do you call God in your language? African man, you are brainwashed. You are brainwashed. Now, Allah is Arabic word for God. The same people who came and enslaved you for 1,200 years brought religion to you. Their religion imposed it on you. You are always a victim. They subdued you, gave you their religion, and you accepted it. Today, that religion is what you want to use to oppress. You are using the religion to unalive your own people. A religion that did not originate in Africa. A lot of you did not know that the Arabs invaded Africa. Let me go further. You don't know. Is it because they are subduing that? They don't want you to know. One day I was having an argument Which there are so many people, Arabians following my page. Did you know what the excuse he gave? An Arab man. The excuse he said the slaves were not mistreated like how the Europeans mistreated the Africans during transatlantic slave trade. What the Arab man said me, yes, they enslaved Africa, but they were treated fairly. Just imagine. Why are we weak? Why are we always victims? How do you expect the world to respect you when you are always a victim? You are vulnerable, you are weak as a people, still religious. That one apart, I feel sad. I feel sad. I didn't know this. That's why even the Arabs don't respect. Let me tell you what you don't know now. Did you know? You as a Muslim from my own people, from sub-Saharan Africa, not North Africa, go see what they are doing to our own brothers who are Muslims in North Africa, in Algeria, Morocco. Go see what they do to them. They don't see you as their kind. If you see where they carry our people, they carry our people. We Africans, forget that really. They carry us and go dump in the desert. Women and men. Somebody came here to ask me if I hate Arabs. I don't hate anybody. Maybe you started following this page newly. I'm telling you what religion has done to Africa, but I want to keep riding on now. I'll tell you guys many stories this morning. Now, go see how they treat our people, whether you are a Christian or Muslim in North African countries. Go see it. They don't want to know if you are a Muslim in North Africa. They will dump you in the desert. Go see how they do it. The videos are online. The Arabs, the North African Arabs, go see how they treat our own Muslim brothers, even who want to try, who came to their country. Go see it. Go see how many of our people who are in prison in Libya. Let me stop there. If you go to their countries. Now let me continue. After the Arab invasion of Africa, after they stole the people of Africa, man, it's not a hidden, it's something that everybody knows. Now, after Arab invasion of Africa, they brought their religion, forced it on you. That era went by. It's called transatlantic slavery. Europeans subdued. Europeans came, invaded you, subdued you, began to carry the people of Africa as slaves to all parts of the world. Always, you come here now to stare, you are defending religion. You came here now to defend them. Now, you come here now to defend. Now, Europeans, the Portuguese, and the rest of them arrived in Africa, began to carry the people of West Africa to slavery. After that, how many years? It took about 400 and something years, close to 500 years. After that, colonizers came. The same Africa. After that, after the slavery, colonizers came. European colonizers came to Africa to subdue you, to do everything to you, everything. You see, we as a people are always a victim. That is why, have you seen it? This is why nobody respects the black man. You are weak. You are defenseless. Nothing for you. They use religion. A lot of you failed to understand. Religion was a tool used to manipulate and control. Let me tell you why they invented religion. Religion was invented to control people. Religion was invented to control people, manipulate you, brainwash you. Did you know religion, Christianity, religion played major role in apartheid regime in South Africa? Religion, the apartheid regime, religion played major role. I later found out. You don't know. So, colonizers came. You are talking about heaven. You are who is going to spend time in heaven. You and who is going to cohabit in heaven. You and the Oyibo, you and the white people, or you and the Arabs. You and who are going to share that heaven. Go to South Africa. There is a town, a section of South Africa, I remember Orania or whatever, either Orania, white-owned area of South Africa. No black person is allowed to go there. In South Africa, let me remember the name. In South Africa, there is a region. It is white-only region. Orania or whatever. If I remember the name properly, I will tell you. That place, as a black man, Orania, thank you. As a black man, you are not allowed to enter there. Even if you are a South African. See the black man. And here on earth, they don't want to live with you. Orania, here on earth, they don't want to live with you. You are being disgraced. You are being ostracized. In South Africa, Orania, they don't want to share the same. Even they said they don't share anything in common with you. You are hoping to go to heaven. Hey, you believe you want to go share heaven with Oyibo, with Europeans. See the black man, you were scammed. You were scammed. Why did they create border? I told you, plan your heaven here. Go look for visa. Go, many African people, if they tell you what they are suffering at embassies to get visa to travel to developed countries, you can't get. They screen you. They don't give you visa. Here on earth, they don't want you to come and live with them. They don't want visa. They don't give you visa to come and live with them. And you are hoping that you are going to heaven and live in heaven with who? Who are you going to live in heaven with? Who you want to go and live in heaven with? Here on earth, they find it difficult to cohabit with you. They don't give you visa to come and spend time with them. Think. So now in heaven you will share bed and share and drink water and be woken up. Even after getting visa, come yourself, they deport you. Do you know how many people that have suffered deportation? Do you know what people go through at their workplaces? You want to go and share heaven. You believe if heaven was real, they will show you the way. See the way they forced religion on us. Why don't they force technology on us that way? You know, they think. Something that plays no significant role in our life, they brought it by force, begged us to collect it. Which African country manufactures aircrafts? Why did they force religion on us? Why don't they force, as you call them colonizers? Why don't they force technology? How many laboratories, how many companies they have in Africa where they teach the people of Africa how to manufacture, how to invent? But they brought religion freely to you and forced you to take it. You are there you are carrying Bible and Quran up and down. You are carrying Bible. The way they forced that religion to you, those missionaries, those jihadists that came with Christianity and Islam, why don't they force technology on us? You know the thing. Somebody said heaven belongs to... Where is heaven? Do you know where heaven is? White astronauts see African people that have not gone anywhere. Has any African country launched men on the moon, on any planet? You hear about these space rockets? How? You say God is here. Where is heaven? Have you traveled to the space? Where is heaven? This is how they confuse you. Which physical place? Travel. Have you flown before? How many planets do we have? Where is heaven located? The black man cannot think. White Europeans, they launch men on, what is it called? Planets. Go there, see things. You stay where you've not even gone. All what you know today, Europeans discovered it. You don't, because you are engulfed in religion. You don't know how the electric light. Okay, I forgot. All the network providers we have in Africa. Guys, listen. All the network providers we have in Africa, no one is owned by African countries. Who provides your network, your internet service? Do you even know how it works? Ask yourself. I've seen a lot of people crying. All these network providers are draining their pockets, milking their pockets, taking money from them. They have to take money from you. You cannot invent, you cannot manufacture. There is nothing you have. The only thing you have is religion. Religion and eat food and sleep with women. The only thing you have is religion. What have you been able to manufacture? And I'm here. How many countries in Africa are into researches? See, Russia, European countries, USA launch men on the moon. Astronauts, they travel. Ordinary transportation you don't have. You cannot feed yourself. Ordinary to build roads. Road, you are not able to build. You are going to church and going to mosque. Shame. In so many African countries, they cannot even conduct liver transplants in many African countries. They cannot. They have to rely on the West. Come to the West for everything. I told you religion has not helped us in any way. How come we are so corrupt? There is with that religion, with your prayers, with your churches and mosques, you are corrupt. You are lawless. How has religion helped you? Upon your prayer, upon all the mosques in Africa, upon all the churches in Africa, it's a shame. See us now. Now tell me. See, soldiers take bribes. Policemen take bribes. You go to an office. You go to an office to have something done. They need bribe. Corruption everywhere. With your churches and mosques, you are still corrupt. During election, in many African countries, with your churches and mosques, There is no credible election. You have churches. It's a shame. Don't come here and talk to me. I am more upright than these religious people. You go to mosque, you go to church, but during election, you rig election. It's a shame. How has religion helped you? Everyone watching me, you saw what happens. You see what happens during election in Africa. Did Allah or God come to intervene during when they rig election? God did not come, Allah did not come. You've got to save yourself. You've got to make your country livable. You've got to do things by yourself because you are God's. Because you are God's. Let me tell you, I need to, this is my calling. Because the truth shall set you free. Nobody is coming to develop your country. Nobody is coming to feed you unless you feed yourself. unless you develop your countries. Nobody is coming to do it for you. Yes, religion and government has dealt with Africa is the truth, and that is why we've got to free ourselves. Why I came out is this. You do not have to hurt your own brother or sister because of religion. You don't. You don't have to. Again, to tell you the problem of Africa, let me say it now. Let me say it now. In Africa, let me tell you where we go wrong. What we are doing wrong. Let me say it now. If you go to many countries in Africa, they go to religious pilgrimage. Even the government will budget money to send Christians and Muslims to pilgrimage in Israel and Saudi Arabia. Listen to me, let me talk. They budget money to send their citizens, Christians and Muslims, to pilgrimage, religious pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia and in Israel. They call these countries Holy Land. Holy Land. The land of your ancestors. So you that is calling Israel and Saudi Arabia Holy Land, the land of your ancestors is not holy. The land of, you see the brainwashing. You are the land of your ancestor is not holy. It is Israel and Saudi Arabia that is holy. Let me continue. Holy land. Ghana is not holy to you. Nigeria is not holy to you. Cameroon is not holy. Uganda, Kenya is not holy. It is another person's country that is holy. That is the only country where God come. God that is supposed to be universal came to a particular region, a particular country to manifest himself. All the actions happened in one place. God forgot Africa. God forgot Nigeria. Forgot South Africa. Forgot Cameroon. Forgot Liberia. Everything happened in Israel and Saudi Arabia. So God is from Saudi Arabia and Israel. Those places are the holy land. Our place is not holy land. Ivory Coast is not holy land. Gabon is not. God did not see all these countries to manifest himself. Gabon is not a holy land. Uganda, Namibia is not a holy. Zimbabwe is not a holy land. Holy land where they are supposed to go to pilgrimage, where God's action happened, where God manifested action, where Jesus Christ and Muhammad came, is Israel and Saudi Arabia. No Holy Land in Africa. No Holy Land in Africa. Let me continue. So now you see, some governments in Africa with budget money. Your people are poor. You are in darkness. You have no good roads. You have no food. People are malnourished. People have no food to eat. You budget money. Say you want to go religious pilgrimage in Israel and in Saudi Arabia. These countries you go, do you know what you are doing? You are empowering these countries financially. Your people have no jobs. When people go on pilgrimage, what do? They spend money. Go to these countries, you see powerful infrastructures. The citizens are living well. The one, you have no light. You have no good road. You cannot pay workers. How much is your minimum wage that you are sending your citizens? The money you are supposed to use to improve your country. You say you are going to religious pilgrimage. The place you are going as a religious pilgrimage, Mecca you are going, they have 24 hours lights. They have good roads. They have infrastructures. Go to Israel. They are technologically advanced. Their citizens are living well. Living well. Go there and see their citizens. They look like people who are living in heaven. Countries that created their heaven here on earth. You, what did you do? What you did was, the little money you are supposed to take develop your country, help your citizens, you say you are going on religious pilgrimage to go look what? Now that reminds me, how come Jesus Christ, Muhammad, they did not come to Africa? Jesus did not come to, he didn't come to Nigeria. Everything took place in Israel and in Mecca, in Saudi Arabia. They forgot us, we African people. They forgot us. God did not remember our region. You dey hear me so? So Jesus Christ, they fought us. God did not show himself anywhere in any African, in West Africa. He didn't show himself. He shows a particular place too. Is God a racist? Is he a racist that he has to manifest himself at a particular place? Bosco, good to see you. Now let me continue. All these places, you go for religious pilgrimages. You spend money. Do you know what? You are creating jobs. You are creating jobs for the people of the country. You are creating jobs. You are creating jobs for the people of, enriching the people of the country while you are poor. Have you seen how religion has dealt with us? After your pilgrimage, you come back to stay in darkness. No lights, no potable water, no good water to drink, no hospitals. You come back to your dirty environment. You went to a holy land where they have electricity, where they have good hospitals, they have good roads. You went, you were snapping pictures. Why don't you replicate? Why don't you make your place, your country, a holy land? Why don't you make your own country a holy land that people should be coming? God is everywhere. God is not located at a particular place if he exists. God is supposed to be everywhere, universal God, all-seeing God, omnipresent God. He's supposed to be everywhere. Must you go to a place to go see God? God. Is God located at a place that you must go to pilgrimage? Pilgrimage, you must go to. So if you pray, see, let me tell you, man, I think if you pray in your house, if God, so he can only hear you when you travel to Israel or Mecca. So you are telling me it is only when you travel to Israel or Mecca, that's when he will hear your voice. When you buy tickets, you fly. Africa. Africa, who did us this thing? See, there is something a lot of you don't know. Let me tell you. I've spoken much about religion. There is something a lot of you do not know. This life is, we are at war. Survival of the fittest. Anybody they scam you. If they scam you, they've scammed you. And this life is not about convention, it's how they manipulate you to become a fool so that you will remain a fool forever. That is, if there is hell, if hell exists, people, Europeans will not create their hell here on earth. They will not create, if there is heaven, Europeans wouldn't be building, beautifying their countries for their generation to come to enjoy. They will wait when they die, they go to heaven. If heaven exists, nobody will care. You wait when you die, you go to. Why? See, let me tell you. How can you be homeless here in this world and you expect to live in mansion in heaven? How can you be hungry? Here, now look at this manipulation. You are hungry, you are wretched, you have no clothes to wear. You cannot afford to anything, you have no money. They told you, this life you are living, you are sure of. That is, it is, they promised you mansion, good life in heaven when you die. Why not while you are alive? Why not, now that you are living, why don't, hey, and you believe. And you believe. Some people, I was brainwashed. I remember then. That was why I told you I'm not going to church for any reason again. I'm not going to mosque. I don't read any story, any story anymore. When then I was a little boy, there was a song we used to sing, a gospel song we used to sing. It goes this way. In my father's house, there are many mansions there. In my father's house above. They are talking about heaven. Oh. Listen. In my father's house, there are many mansions there. In my father's house above, there are many homes, many homes. In my father's house, there are many homes, many homes. In my father's house. Now let's go. In their father's house, they say, which contractor built those mansions in heaven? Which contractor? Where did they buy the cement, the sand, the laborers? Who built those mansions in heaven? That is, by the way. Another one. Who tied the rows in heaven? That mansions. Who laid the foundation that in heaven? Let me leave that one. Again, how come here on earth, in this world, you are homeless? You are not able to build one room of your own, and you expect there is mansion is waiting for you in heaven. You have no room of your own. You are struggling to build one room. A lot of people lived and died without even having a plot of land. You have no room of your own, and you believe there is mansion waiting for you in heaven. Hi! Mansion is waiting. Why you are here? You and your children, you are hungry. It's only when you die you go and live in mansion. Only when you die. So God does not want you to enjoy life here on earth. He doesn't want you to enjoy, you and your children to live in a good home. Have good water. Have good hospitals. Good electricity. It is only when you die you go and live in mansion, but here make you the suffer. Now who scam you? Who scammed you? So, you need to keep suffering on earth. suffer hunger. Suffer, suffer, suffer. When you die, it's only and you believe them. If you see the kind 419, they scammed us. They scammed us. They scammed us. Okay, then why did the Arabs come? Why did the Arabs come? Why did Europeans come to steal African people, use them to build their countries, build their own paradise on earth? Why didn't they wait? When they die, they go to heaven. Why are these people, they come, they do you steal what belongs to you, build their paradise for themselves, for their children, from generation to come? You believe that there is heaven somewhere when you die. Wake up. Wake up. You open your mouth. You don't think. You open your mouth. You say they are stealing our resources. Why are they stealing your resources when they know that there is heaven waiting for them? That resources they are stealing, what are they using it for? To create their own heaven on earth. That you see some people now come, hey, they are stealing our resources. What are they stealing it for? They are stealing it to create their own heaven here on earth. And you, an African man, your hope is in heaven. An illusion, hope is in heaven, imaginary heaven that does not exist. But you will open mouths here and come here and tell me they are stealing your resources. They are stealing your resources to create their own heaven on earth. What are they stealing it for? Why don't they leave their countries? Like jungle. Wait, when they die, they go to heaven. They know, Europeans, Japanese, Asians know that there is nothing like that. That is why they keep building, keep developing, keep building. You better wake up. Some people will come here and say, Europeans still have hand in African politics. They are stealing your resources. You have mouth to say they are stealing your resources. What are they using it to do? They are stealing your resources to build their heaven on earth. And you are still thinking that your own heaven your own heaven is somewhere in this space. You know, you don't know my pens. You don't know my pens. Do you know my pens? My pens is why I'm penned is because as a black man or a black woman, nobody respects you. Nobody respects you as a black man. They see you as a nobody. To be honest, I feel it when I go outside. The whites, Europeans, Asians, even Arabs, they don't respect you, I swear. It pains me. Still, we are trapped in religion. We are still mentally caged. You don't know. People that are not living in Europe will not understand me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, unless you're not sensitive. Unless, see, I refuse. Somebody said, see, let me tell you something. You as a black man, listen, this is the problem with the black race. Until we liberate ourselves from religion. See, you don't know. Okay, let me tell you why I stopped. Let me tell you one of the reasons why I denounced religion, why I stopped religion. Let me tell you now, for those of you who don't know. Let me share this short story with you. When I came to Europe as a young man, there were many other African people that came with me. People from Nigeria, Liberia, Cameroon, Guinea, Conakry, Sierra Leone, and many other, Tanzania, many other African countries, Ghanaians came. Listen attentively. We all belong to different religions. Then I was a Christian. We belonged to different, there are Christians and Muslims. We are black people from Africa. Did you know what's up? Europeans don't want to, they don't want to know your religion. Listen, they saw every one of us as black people. And we were discriminated as black people. Your eye go open. The way they controlled me, a Christian, black man, it was the same way they control a Muslim man. In fact, Christians, we don't want to know your religion. Listen to me. If you go on the street, they call you nigger, 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 nigger. They don't say if you are a Christian or a Muslim. I'm telling you how they see us Africans. No, what they see is they call you Afrikaner. African man. It's not about religion. When they discriminate you as an African man. When they discriminate you, you don't know these things. When they discriminate you, man, I didn't know it. Every now and then, we lived together. Every now and then, a Muslim person, a Muslim from Guinea, will go outside, will be controlled by police. Somebody from Nigeria will go outside, will be controlled by police. Somebody from Liberia will go outside, will be controlled by police. They don't care about your religion. What they care about is your color. You are an African. During transatlantic slave trade, did they consider religion? As far as you are a black person, they carried you. Whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, they carried you. Wake up. When the Arab, they carried you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you that is saying I'm a Muslim, it's all bullshit. I'm a Christian, it's all bullshit. It is irrelevant. What we need as a people is to unite. If I were to be the president of Africa, I'm not talking to the first thing I would do is to eradicate religion. It did not help us. How can you launch men on the moon with religion? How can you develop technologically with religion? How can you compete with the world with religion? I am asking you. Don't you know that this world we are living in, is survival of the fittest? The strong survives, and the weak dies. You don't. Why do you think these powerful nations acquired nuclear weapons? You know they think. Israel, you are going to pilgrimage in Israel. Israel has nuclear weapons. Israel, you see there, they have nuclear weapons. Why did they acquire that nuclear weapons? The black man, you only know how to eat fufu, eat chicken leg, and then you believe everything is okay. You know nothing about. Have you seen any country? Even, what is it? North Korea. Nobody jokes with North Korean citizens. This is what this life is supposed to be. North Korea say, you don't mess with us. North Korea. You see, even Americans are afraid of North Korea. You see that small boy. Have you seen that small boy? I forgot the name, that little boy. Have you seen where they mess up any North Korean person? Because they know what's up. North Korea. I told you guys, why are we disrespecting religion? How do we free ourselves from religion so that we will move on as human beings? The same thing, somebody will be coming here and begin to say, Allah, Allah, Allah. What has Allah done for you? What has God done for you? You are living in poverty. Your continent is backward, and you are still talking. Kim Un-jun, yes, that small boy. Sparky, thank you. Have you seen where nobody? You see how that small boy talks to that boy, that little boy. The whole world respects him. If you do, he will go to the sea, to the ocean, and test nuclear missiles. You see it. That small boy, that Kim Un-jun, if you talk, they go test their missile in the sea. They go to the sea and shoot their missile. Tell you, say, don't joke with us. So, how many African countries have it? That small boy if you talk, that small boy, if you talk, you will carry their military, you carry their distance, they go to the sea, go test missile, tell you, say, and everybody go, this is how they respect their people. This is how the world we see, say these people, if you touch them, they are ready to end this life. Say, everybody will go down. How do you want, he said, let's fight back. How do you want to fight back with churches? What can you develop in the church and the mosque? Wake up! What can you develop in the church or the mosque? I told you that the Bible and the Quran is irrelevant. Is it a science book? What can you develop in the church? What can you develop in the mosque? No ideas of how to advance the world, your continent forward. They tell you stories of what happened 2,000 years ago. What do you read in the Bible or in the Quran? Stories that happened 5,000 years ago. That's the story. Stories that are no longer relevant. African people, wake up. They are telling you stories of what happened 3,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago. Stories of another people. Fairy tales. Somebody said, "Oga, stop lying. You did not read the Quran. What has Quran done for you? The Quran that you read, you said I have not read. What has Quran done for you? Did you manufacture? What have you manufactured with your Quran? What have you manufactured? Tell me what you have manufactured with your Quran that helps mankind. I'm asking you. What have you manufactured with Quran that helps mankind? What have you manufactured with the Bible that helps mankind? See, airplane you use to fly. Airplane you used to fly from one location to the other. Where did the knowledge come from? Did it come from the Bible or did it come from the Quran? All the electronics you are using, you are enjoying. Where did knowledge come? African man cannot think outside the box. See China. Many years ago, China was on the same level with many African countries. China was considered third world country. China, many years ago, was on the same page with many African. You don't joke with Chinese people today. Go to their country. One of the most technologically advanced country on this earth, China. They have I mean, surpassed Europe and even America self. China. Think as a human being, not what was written in Quran. Think as a black man. I want to tell you, remove Quran and Bible and use your brain. Use your brain as a human being. Use your brain. I am asking you, what have you been able to invent or manufacture with Quran? African people, think. What have you been able to manufacture with Bible? You go to church, you go to the mosque, they tell you stories of what happened 2,000, 5,000 years ago. The Bible, the Quran does not teach you. Science does not teach you technology, does not teach you how to tie road, does not teach you how to manufacture anything. All what you read is only stories of people, stories that even you cannot confirm if it is true or not. Not even our history, not even African story. The best part is, we are not telling, the stories we carry for head, it's not even our story. They are not talking about my ancestors. They are not talking about your ancestors. African people, we have a long way to go. They are not talking about they were not, even if you tell me they are talking about our ancestors, I will say, okay, other people's story. You watch these children, they are in the laboratories, manufacturing. The world has left Africa behind. The world has left us behind. And people that, we are mentally caged with religion. Where you, as a human being, you are ready to unalive a fellow human being because of religion. Say the person blasphemed. You are ready to delete a human being. That is, you've gone beyond redemption. Because I told you, has anybody seen God? Has anybody seen God or Allah? You cannot see God, you cannot see Allah. Africans, wake up. You will live and die, you will not see God, you will not see Allah. But you see fellow human beings. Why should you delete a human being for God you have never seen, for Allah you have never seen? You are not even sure if he exists or not. You were told a story. You said blaspheme. If I should blaspheme and you murder me, that means you are a murderer. Which God encourages murder? If you should murder somebody, if you take somebody's life because you said the person blasphemed, you are a murderer. Which God encourages unaliving people? I'm asking you. Any God that is a blood-sucking God is demonic. How can God encourage murder? You cannot take a human being. You cannot delete human being for God or Allah. What you owe everybody, you owe us, you owe a fellow human being is love. You guys don't know how hot I am. You don't know because I live here. You don't know how I feel. You don't know. If you know the respect we get from even the smallest non-Africans that are not even worth your level, if you know the disrespect we receive from people because of where we come from, because of the government, man, even story plenty. See us now. Okay, see, we are living in Europe here. You are living in your own country, in your own continent. You are not safe. You go there, they kidnap you, they rob you, anything can happen to you. With your religion, how has religion helped you? Tell me, every day you talk about corruption, you talk about insecurity, you talk about government, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Upon your religion and your whatever. Now, even the money they spend, do you know, there are some pastors, if you see the land they bought, if you see the churches they built, if you see the money they spend in building some churches, that money, to tell you the black man, the money they spent in building churches and mosques, why don't they use it to build factories and employ people? That money you spend in building churches up and down, if you see the amount of money, the money they spend in building these big churches, why don't the black man, why don't they use that money to build? And people are crying they have no jobs. Churches and mosques does not create jobs. You are living in a country where there are no jobs. The money you are supposed to use to build factories and create jobs, you use it and build churches. You use it and build mosque. The black man, you think backward. You only think backward. Don't think forward. You have no excuse to give. Let me tell you why. You have no excuse. Let me tell you. If we are praying, see, the last time I saw a building, a marketplace, catch fire, fire raised down people's shops, buildings, hotels. They were calling on God, calling on Allah. Nobody came to rescue them. Nobody came to help them. Fire raised down the whole thing. That should teach you a lesson. As you were looking the sky, carrying your hand up, calling on God, calling on Allah, did heaven open? Did heaven open? Heaven did not open. For Allah did not come down from the sky. God did not come down from the sky. You've got to look for a way to solve your problems and make your countries or continents livable. This is what Europeans, Asians did. Let me share a story. Ibrahim Traore, yes, that guy is doing good. I heard he refused Saudi Arabia from building mosque in Burkina Faso. That guy is smart. That was why I made a video. Such a leader we need. There's all these people, they want to build churches. The Saudi Arabia want to build mosque in Burkina Faso. Why don't they want to build factories in Burkina Faso? You see it. Is Islam African religion? They Saudi Arabia want to build how many mosques in Burkina Faso? They did not talk about how to build factories. Africa, why don't you wake up? I don't care the religion he is. If he's doing good, don't get me wrong. I don't care his religion, whether he's a Christian or Muslim. Ibrahim Traore, I'm after he's doing good. He's doing good. Has nothing to do with religion. And he's wise. Saudi Arabia want to build mosque in Burkina Faso. Why don't they want to build factories? You see what I'm telling you? To keep brainwashing them. Why don't they want to build factories? You see, these religious people we have in Africa cannot think. These religious people we have in Africa. Somebody said your problem is not religion. Be careful what you write here, because I'm not in the mood to tolerate this rubbish you are writing here. Have you, the black man, you did not ask yourself, why didn't Saudi Arabia volunteer to build factories in Burkina Faso? You see the black man, you cannot think outside the box. Why don't they volunteer to build factories that will create jobs? Listen, you said, yeah. Why don't Saudi Arabia go build factories that will create jobs for the people of Burkina Faso? Why mosque? This is how they manipulate you and scam you. And you come to defend something that makes no sense. Why? I can be, thank you. Why don't Saudi Arabia give the same, give Europeans the same offer, give USA the same offer? Why Saudi Arabia don't come and give European people, say they want to build, you see African people, black people. Why they don't see us finish? They don't see us finish. Something they cannot try with Europeans or Americans. You'll be clapping for them. They want to build mosque. They want to multiply their numbers. Why don't they volunteer to build factories? $200 mosques you want to build. Why don't you use the money and build 200 factories for the people and create jobs so that their economies will thrive? Why? I told you guys, an African man will not think outside the box. Yes, JD, it's all about control, to keep controlling your mind, keep manipulating you. I told you religion is there, meant to. Some people have not even woken up. You never wake up. That religion is to manipulate, to make you those guys. People now, there are some people, they don't question anything. Even Saudi Arabia did not volunteer to build schools. You see, they did not volunteer to build schools for the people of Burkina Faso. Saudi Arabia did not volunteer to build schools for the people of Burkina Faso. Not factories, but mosque. They don't see us finish. They don't see us finish. If it were to be in a country like Nigeria, they will say, come. You keep, if some countries in Africa will welcome it, they will be clapping. So many countries will welcome it. Even. Why are we always, why do they manipulate? We are too weak as a people. Too weak. You don't question things. They tell you things, you accept it. That was how they brought religion. You accepted it without questioning it. Till today, you don't question anything that was written in the Bible or in the Quran. You cannot question anything that was written in the Bible. You never had time. If what the question is, you said, bring made the killer. If they question something, even there are people who are ready, if you tell them, look at this thing in the Bible. Okay, let me ask you. In the Bible, you don't, let me give you instances. In the Bible, when Moses was, when after Moses carried out the last plague, that is, all the first sons of Egyptians were murdered. And all the firstborn male-born animals were murdered in the Bible before Pharaoh allowed the children of Israel to depart, to leave Egypt. Listen, what was the offense of the firstborn male sons, the first male sons of Egyptians? What was their crime? That the biblical God had to eliminate all of them. Not only human beings, but animals. Number one. You go through the Bible, I read it, the conqueror of Ai and the conqueror of Jericho. The conqueror of Ai and the conqueror of Jericho. The biblical God commanded them, after invading, conquering, they should take all their properties, all their things, all their belongings to themselves. Which God can love a particular people and hate other people? Which God is supposed to God for all. God said Israel are his people. How can he during the capture of Ai and Jericho, he commanded them, he said they should take everything, their gold and all their valuables, their sheep, they should take it to themselves. They did. The God, listen, let's go further. The God that delivered the children of Egypt, according to the Bible story, that God that freed Israelites in Egypt, that God that freed them when they were in captivity in Egypt, according to you are a Christian, a religious person. Where was God when Arabs invaded Africa for 1,200 years? Why didn't God come to rescue the people of Africa from the hand of Arabs? That is number one. My question number one for you. Number two, because he rescued the people of Israelites in the hand of Pharaoh. Let me go further. Where was God when Europeans invaded Africa? Africans were being carried. Do you know how many people died on voyage? How many people that died on the road? Where was God when Europeans invaded Africa and Africans were carried as slaves? For over 400 years to 500 years, slavery took place in Africa. For over 400 to 500 years, slavery took place in Africa. Where was God when Europeans came and enslaved Africa? Not as they carried the people of Africa, but many of my brothers and sisters worked worked for years as slaves in US, in Canada, in US, in Brazil, in Haiti, in the whole world. Africans were put, that is, went through hell. Why didn't God come to rescue them? He saw all these things happen. Is he God for only the people of Israel that he went to rescue the people of Israel in the hand of Pharaoh? All the things we as African people have been going through colonizers came, slave merchants came, and all of them. Where was God to rescue us? Why didn't he come to rescue us? You see, somebody said in Ghana, the Turkish government built multi-million dollar in poor Muslim-dominated area. Why didn't the African people wake up? Why didn't Turkish government build factories, companies that will give people employment? You see, I told you, this is not, this religion, Christianity, Islam did not originate in Africa. It is an agenda. They use it to spread an agenda. Somebody made a comment now. In Ghana, Turkish government built multi-million dollar mosque. Why didn't Turkish government build factory in that poor neighborhood to employ people? Think, my people. Think. Do you need mosque? Do you need churches? Or do you need factories? You keep complaining you have no employment, you have no. Hi! What you need is development. Man, I'm coming back. I want to take a break. Somebody said you cannot question God on YouTube. How? How can I have a father that I cannot question? How can you say I cannot question my father? You see the black man's mentality. You said, Uncle Rodi, you cannot question God. So your children cannot ask you question. You see, I told you that we are caged. You say I cannot question. How can you have a father you cannot question? So your children cannot question you. You see the black man's mentality. A God you cannot question. What is in Bible, don't question it. That manipulation is too much. What is in the Quran, don't question it. It is final. If you tell me, because it is not real, okay, I understand you. I'm coming back to open your eyes. You go to churches, you go to mosque. They tell you to pay tithes and offering. How can you be giving a God who is supposed to be rich, all-powerful God? God that supplies all our needs, that we pray to, somebody we are praying to. See the manipulation, see the manipulation. A supposed God that we pray to, a provider that protects, that we are giving him money again, say we are giving him offering, tithes. Give unto God. The rich God, God that is rich, wants our own money. Pay to who? God that created, you say God created heaven and earth. A rich God, what does he want your money for? What does he want your money? You cannot think. What does God need? Somebody who has all the powers. What does he want? He can create wealth. He has everything. What does he want your money to? What can you not think? Which bank is he depositing the money? Think. The money you said the tithes. Does he has bank accounts? Has he bank accounts? Where is the money going? Which account? Where is his account details? Where does he bank the money? God that has bank account, you are giving God money. Where is he banking the money? The people that are living in Ghana will give him money. Ghana, the ones that are living in Nigeria Naira. The one that so that is bank is he banking the money? Where does he change all these monies? Are they or he has or maybe he has dollar accounts? Think. This is how they manipulate you. Well, guys, I'm having headache now. I want to end the broadcast. I'm coming back. If you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. We think outside the box here. Do you understand me? We think outside the box. There is supreme being, but not these ones that we are written in religious books. Nobody, you see, these people just wrote their own context, their own idea, concepts of God. Their own idea of God was what they wrote, and they shared it, they made it go viral. Nobody has seen God. God has no physical form. Nobody has seen him. So I want to end the broadcast here. You understand? I'm ending the broadcast. I will come back later. I would see. There are so many countries that where they are not Christians, they are not Muslims, but they are progressive. They are world powers. They are superpowers. I'm coming back. Get the point. There are so many countries. They are not Muslimic. They are not Muslim countries. They are not Christian. Japan. Japan is not a Muslim country. Japan is not a Christian country, but it's a powerful country. China. I told you about North Korea. So many countries that are non-religious, they are not, they don't even have your religion, but their economy is better than your economy. They are more powerful than your country. Many countries, their economy is powerful. They don't know Jesus Christ. They don't know Muhammad. They don't know you are God. They don't know you are Allah. But they are living more better than you. Their country is heaven on earth. They are living good. They are more powerful. Everything. Their passport is number one. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Which religion do the people of Japan have? Japan has the most powerful passport in this world. Japanese passport goes everywhere, travels everywhere. They are not Christians. They are not Muslims. They are Buddhists or whatever, Buddha or things like that. You that is how far is your country? Your passport cannot even go anywhere. You know seafood to eat. Let me end this video here. You see it. Many countries that are not Christian countries, they are not Muslim countries. Look at their economies. Look, go to the countries and see with your eyes. Travel and see. Travel and see. Go see things. Don't stay one place and you are manipulated. They don't brainwash you. So guys, follow this page for more interesting programs. You already know my name. If you are seeing me for the first time, follow our page. This is how we roll here. Africans, wake up. Let's build Africa. Let's even compete with the world. That's what we are here for. So I want to say thank you to those who joined me. I was once blind, now I can see. I was once blind, now I can see. Okay? So here we think outside the box. This video is permanently on my YouTube page. You can rewatch this video on my YouTube page at Uncle Rody. You understand me? No. that it took years, do you know how long it took for them to establish Christianity and Islam in Africa? It took years. And it is going to take years to liberate the people of Africa from this captivity. Yes, it took them hundreds of years to establish Christianity and Islam in Africa. When after establishing these religions, they withdrew. We are wandering in the wilderness. We are wandering in the wilderness. Just going around in circles. We are just loitering in the wilderness. It will take time. I know it's not going to be an easy task. It will take time to liberate the people of Africa from this religious captivity. See, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Europeans, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to tell you about the Japanese. I'll come back to tell you about the Japanese. So, see, before I end this broadcast, you all saw what happened between Israel and Hamas. See, use that as to wake up. Wake up with this. You saw what happened, the fight between Israel and Hamas. Did God or Allah come from anywhere? Africa, wake up. You saw what happened, the war between Israel and Hamas. Did you see God or Allah? Did you see God of Israel or Allah of Edison? Did you see it? Did you see any God come to help Hamas? Any Allah come to help Hamas? To help to defend themselves? Did Africa wake up? A lot of people have eyes, but they cannot see. Africa, wake up. Did God anywhere to come defend Israel? They defended themselves with what they have. The people of Hamas fought and defended themselves with what they have. Africa, wake up. Wake up. So, I want to discuss the connection. My connection is no longer good. So I want to say thank you for joining me. See you in my next video.